The crowd's on their feet. We're going for.
Yo! Who is ready for the Xbox showcase? On. Box showcase. We're getting started, guys. Here we go. First trailer. What's up first?
This is the Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Stay sharp. Don't let them surround you. This should be what better is. Here, strap these on. This isn't enough.
We started off with Gears of War.
Just go to the police station. We're gonna have more firefighter.
Right. Yes. It's about 2 blocks over there. Okay. Come on. Shoot, move, watch for civilians. Get inside now.
Oh, yeah, man. This looks freaking good, dude. Should have known this would be first or last because they had the Gears of War conference right after this.
We need to keep moving.
Let's get moving.
Hey, you want to be quiet over there? You come here, Doodles. Come here, Doodles.
More tremors.
Open fire.
Hey, enough.
These are goddamn great boys.
Doodles, enough.
Reload. Cover me. All right. That gear said they're stuck in a pay and save. Which way?
It's on the other side of those apartments. At least that thing carved us a shortcut.
Through here.
Come here, Doodles. Come here, Doodles. Come here.
Nice shot. Where the hell did you lot come from?
We heard your distress call.
Well, you saved my ass. But we need to make ourselves scarce. These fuckers keep pouring in.
Oh, man, this looks fucking good, dude.
Yeah, who are you? Where's your squad?
Fighting in this shopping mall or this grocery store. I've never seen Gears look this good, man.
Anyone see him? There's no end to these races. Hey, come on. On your right, brother. I got it.
I want to play Gears.
Damn it.
Our routes converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Gears of War E-Day. October 6th. Let's get that wrote down. Let's get that wrote down.
Welcome to the Xbox Game Showcase. For the past 25 years, Xbox has delivered some of the greatest games of all time. Games that changed what was possible. Games that brought players together, and games that defined generations. Xbox was built on the spirit of creativity and heart. And as we kick off the show with Gears of War E-Day, it's only fitting that as we return to Xbox, we return to Gears. So today, we're announcing that Gears of War E-Day will be an Xbox console exclusive. The core of Xbox is great games, and that's what today is all about. We're going to show you more than 25 titles from creators around the world, followed by our Gears Direct. Enjoy the show.
Do I remember the moment my powers came in? Well, I was being crushed to death with seawater and mud and manure, whilst holding onto my sister's hand. I remember her fingers gripped so tightly in mine that her nails drew blood. And tonight, I lost her grip. But she stayed away. does stick in the memory a bit, yeah. I know why you're here. You want to talk about them. They're not real heroes.
You ever seen Electra in the flesh?
All that power, how do they use it? Killing mindless beasts. Fighting petty villains. None of that matters.
You wanna kill, shut down.
A real hero knows how to wield power. Don't waste time with trivialities.
You're back. And just like a threat. The more important things to worry about are the vegetables.
A hero knows how to live with their choices.
Oi! What the fuck was that?
I was just.
Just sent my brother into the infinite fucking abyss without even asking permission.
Remorse. Remorse is for the guilty. Look, I will tell you what I told them. Albion is broken. And I'm going to mend it.
I can't believe Gears of War is an Xbox exclusive.
Doesn't need heroes. It needs a hero.
You're a monster.
And that hero is me.
Fable is coming to PlayStation though. Fable.
You've heard the story.
Halo. The Chief.
Here we go, Halo.
Stuff of vengeance.
Should not be exclusive either, I don't believe.
But that's not the story I'm telling today. This one, you haven't heard. I've started simple enough. Drop in, grab the goods, get out before anyone noticed. Well, guess what? They noticed.
Who the fuck is this?
Now you ready to get to it? You served long enough. You learned to read the battlefield.
This isn't Halo 1.
More of a freak show. And trust me, I know freaky.
Or is this? What the
Have
fuck?
you enjoyed your stay so far, Demon?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're on the clock. The thing with simple jobs is they always get complicated. Plans change. Odds get worse. My advice, bring a spot.
3 all new missions. Oh! Whoa!
Chief, you ever get tired of being a strong, almost silent type? No.
July 28th! What the fuck? What the fuck?
There's something on this island. It's like it calls to me. You and my father found that island thanks to me.
There's more to this than you understand. More than you can.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Halo gets 3 new missions on Campaign Evolved, and it comes out July 28th.
Sword keeps you alive. Oh, a dagger. Right. Look at this place. It's mad.
The final confrontation is about to begin.
Where are the others? This was dead men. They're all dead. Move! But you couldn't have said, hey, Lane, you know those ancient death curse rumors? Well, maybe they're true. Sirin.
Resonance of Plague Tale.
You ever heard of the Midnight Channel?
Domino might have been on that Midnight Channel before she died too.
Now where are we?
Whoa.
Feels like we're someplace totally different. Look out!
Now then, whatever's going on here, we're getting to the bottom of it. To wield the persona is to wield direct control of one's heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Doesn't it sound cool?
Someone had to see that. I'm glad it was you.
Was that supposed to be him?
Good times never seem to last long, do they?
I hate you, sneaky, stupid, bully jerk. I can't wait.
So, shall we?
Really? Sweet!
Come on, don't call me that. All shadows were originally born from humans. And that means Senpai got killed by her other self.
No! Get out of here! Don't look at me! Does that mean you're just gonna stuff me back in your head and pretend I'm not real? I can't.
All right. Which means that we also gotta catch whoever's tossing people in here.
I think I'd like to help too. I'm not running away from this. I have no problem taking out shadows.
So yeah, I'll be counting on you, Fire. And let's team up and catch this jerk. Go.
All right, Persona 4 Revival coming February 28th. It's just remaking it, or redoing it, whatever.
My friends and I used to argue about what ended the world. A weapon. A virus. Something worse. It started in quiet towns. Empty roads. Places the world forgot.
survivors found each other, built walls, pushed back against the night. We'll always have each other's back. Because the world has become more dangerous than ever. The dead aren't just wandering anymore. They hunt. In the end, it doesn't matter what you believe. What matters is that when the dead come through the dark, so do we.
Not bad. State of Decay 3. 2027.
On the Sea of Thieves, there have been plenty of grand adventures. But what if you could make your own Sea of Thieves experience? With our new free update, Custom Seas, you can. Let me explain.
I don't care
New ways
two
to play.
fucks about Sea of
Like
Thieves.
Robo Royale, where small but bloodthirsty crews duke it out in a furious battle to the death. Just remember to watch out for explosive barrels. Oh, I'm sure they're fine. Or Skeleton Snipe Hunt, where the sharpest shooter with the highest score wins. Or maybe you just want to spot this. These, and one of those, and absolutely loads of these, and, well, you get the idea. You can create a cinematic masterpiece. With enhanced camera tools, you can show romance, action, or tragedy. Or maybe just show the world from a whole new perspective. Or you can even just create a place to hang. Literally, if you want. Or you can come together for a party. Or maybe you want somewhere you can just kick back and relax. Whatever your piratical pursuits may be, we're giving you your own keys to the seas. There's a whole new world of possibility ready to explore. So dive in and unleash your creativity. The tools are now in your hands. What you do with them is up to you.
Custom.
Just try not to wreck the place.
They ought to be in that game soon. Proudly made in Ukraine.
There is a liar in these tunnels. They call him Führer. But that is not your name. Your name is Hunter. As a Spartan, you were a legend. You stood for something. But where are the Spartans now? To protect the metro from you. You promised a brighter future for our people. Now, the Nora spreads tyranny in your name. You swore to crush the enemy, to face them head on, and guide the metro to the light.
Metro. I like the weather effects.
But darkness consumes you. Spreads like a plague. Eats you from within. Every step, every move. Drowns you deeper in lies. Your lies and now, Hunter. That legendary Spartan is gone. Turned to ash.
Yo, what's going on, man?
I won't stop.
We're watching the Xbox showcase.
Birds with them.
They just showed Metro 2039. Thanks for liking this stream, by the way. Yeah, they did Halo already, and they're adding 3 new prequel missions, and it comes out July 28th. That I'm super excited about. The prequel missions look awesome.
World premiere.
And then Gears of War E-Day is coming out October 6th. It's an Xbox exclusive. Yeah, definitely going to have to go back and watch the Halo stuff. It looked really freaking good. I didn't know what was going on at first. But it was some really good prequel missions, and if they make like Halo 7 like that in the future, I like that. Now they're showing some sort of artsy-fartsy bird game. Bad Magpie. Coming 2027. I don't know if this was the brightest idea. Just saying.
World premiere.
Well, this looks good. It's Koei Tecmo. Oh god, is it just Dynasty Warriors?
A champion rises, destined to quell the chaos of this senseless cycle.
I don't think so. It might be something else.
Phoenix.
Oh, Wulong 2. Wings of Ember.
So, it was you who set the Red Cliffs ablaze.
Coming early 2027. They emphasize the early part.
You're ready for the challenge and the reward of opening your very own cult.
Nothing can beat us, nothing can break us, nothing can shock us, nothing can shake us.
You'll be going to beautiful Bedford County, USA, teaming with locals waiting to join our family.
You scare me.
This is a weird game.
You piss off a random person on the street, you want a trophy?
Even if they don't know yet.
Nah, this is a goofball game.
Build a cult, and I will shield you from the monitors. Join us.
Join us. It's coming March 2027. It's like a cult MMO game. I don't know how to describe it.
World premiere.
All right, this is an Xbox Game Studio world premiere. Could be a big deal.
Left your people behind. Leaving time will see them heal. But what is left in the dark? Seconds. And some lives cannot be broken.
This looks like what's that game called?
Accept what waits for you.
Ah, Senua. Yeah, that's right. Senua. But she's called Senua.
Enter the call of 76.
Welcome to the surface, a sprawling paradise. Meet the locals learn to fish. Doesn't that sound nice? What a hoot! You found loot. This is no time to hoard. Share your stroke of luck with your pals. All aboard. Build your camp as a team. Hey, life's pretty swell, but in this Appalachian wonderland,
All is not well.
Gadzooks! It's worse than expected. Enemies are waiting in places undetected. So suit up, son, and defend our great nation. And gather all your friends when you fight this infestation. That's the play, Daddy-O. We'll tackle them all. Rebuilding our bright future from the ashes rising tall. When you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for kicks, answer the call of fault. Answer the call of fault. Answer the call of fault.
That's about the dumbest, gayest Fallout commercial promo trailer I've ever heard. Completely unnecessary. I don't give two shits. I'm done with Sea of Thieves. I'm done with Fallout 76. And I'm done with Elder Scrolls Online. I'm done with those fucking games. They're at every fucking showcase. Oh, is this a Doom the Dark Ages DLC? I'll tell you, Gears of War E-Day makes Doom the Dark Ages look bad. Hell freezes over. July 7th release date on that DLC. Ah, Crazy Taxi. Crazy Taxi World Tour coming 2027. Now we're getting like an old Xbox ad from probably celebrating the 25th anniversary. Ah, it's a 25th anniversary Xbox Series X. Green. Got the Xbox 25 on there.
In the frozen north, we know only one way of life. We know the thunderous crash of the waves against our ships. We know the bite of cold steel. The roar of fires that consume our enemies. And the moment of peace is only temporary.
Well, this kind of looks like what? Civilization, I think. Age of Empires 4. That's what it is. Raiders of the North expansion. Coming fall 2026. Mojang Studios. Minecraft people. Okay. Got a little bit of action going on. That's good because I don't really care about regular Minecraft. Oh, is this the dungeon crawler? I might be somewhat interested in this. Let's see. Minecraft Dungeons 2 comes September 29th. Let me add that to my list of releases.
World premiere.
Ladies and gentlemen, admirers of the mysteries of magic, take your seats before the lights go down and the curtain rises, for our next act is about to begin. Are you sitting comfortably? Are you prepared to witness feats both mystifying and illuminating? Watch closely then, and let the shadows tell their story. Behold, the famous Jacob Venturo, stage magician extraordinaire. So brilliant were his tricks, it cast 5 long shadows behind him. They called themselves Masters. Through a deal with the devil, the Masters sought yet more power. Their deal demanded a sacrifice, and in the darkness, they chose Jacob. Jacob was trapped in eternal torment by the devil and other plans. He pulled Jacob from his infernal nightmare and offered a new deal. Face their legions, their tricks, every abomination they command. Take what should have been his. Escape if you can. That's your cue. Run. The deal's a deal, Jacob. I'll see you soon.
Magicians, The Devil's Deal, 2027.
What would you give for victory? Your life? The lives of your sons?
The line between victory and defeat is that. What if you had within you power, terrible and divine, to destroy your enemies, break their will? Would you have the strength, the resolve to wield it? If destiny was there within reach, would you sacrifice everything?
Again, don't care about that shit.
Grenombre's full of thieves. What is it you're after? Don't take this the wrong way, but we've been watching you. You've got talent and a lot of promise.
Stop! Thief!
Are you ready to talk about planning a real heist, partner? Welcome to our Thieves Guild. Our members will show you the ropes. This job is going to need every trick in the book.
Heard that caravan should arrive tomorrow.
Some jobs call for slick distractions and quick fingers, but you never truly know what's behind a door. Or if that's not quite your style, step out of the shadows and take a direct approach. There's other treasure all around the world, if you know where to look and are willing to fight for it. Whether it's fortune, adventure, or danger, the Thieves Guild has everything you need, as long as you're willing to take it.
Don't mind if I do. Hands off the cheese. I got here first.
Oh, it's fucking Elder Scrolls Online. Come on, dude. We don't need to know about Elder Scrolls Online anymore, or fucking Fallout 76, or fucking Sea of Thieves. We don't need to know about this shit. These games have been out for like a decade. Oh, it's so frustrating. Give us an updated Elder Scrolls 6. God damn, I'm so tired of Elder Scrolls Online and fucking Sea of Thieves and fucking Fallout 76. God damn it, give us some info on Elder Scrolls 6. Motherfuckers. Alright, what's this? Oh, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Woo, boy. You know, I gotta say, if you're an Xbox specific fan today, you should be excited that Gears is an exclusive. If you are a fan in general, especially even a PlayStation fan who's never played Halo, Halo's coming July 28th with 3 extra missions. That's great. Everything else we've seen, who gives a rip? World Update 22. Updates should not be allowed at the showcase. No DLCs, no updates allowed in the showcase. Cut out the filler, make the showcase an hour long. We don't need to know this shit.
The mountain stands here, yet it cannot be seen. The wind passes without a sound. People move within.
Where winds meet.
Secrecy, renowned for the mastery of mechanisms. As the old order begins to fall, no one can remain untouched. When all is obscured, the battle has only just begun. Beneath every mechanism, the true game lies in the human heart. This is your game to decide.
Again, a fucking update on where winds meet. All right, Castlevania. Here we go. This is something good. I've been waiting to see the release date for this one specifically.
Just like my father, mother, and their allies before me.
The Dead Cells looking Castlevania game. I want to know, when is this coming?
No one believed me when I said the newest Belmont would be a girl.
God has given you another chance, Rose. You must use it wisely to better control your curse and strengthen yourself.
You are an irritating thing. What makes you think you can stop me this time?
I've always wanted a pet Belmont.
Stupid girl. I will show you what hell is.
I am Rose Belmont, and I will hunt the night.
October 15th. Love it. Not a bad release date. Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Let's get that wrote down.
Some years have a color to them. A haze that seems to fill the whole world.
Curse.
In its glow, you discover wonderful new places. Dear friends you've always needed. And golden moments which linger in the warm breeze.
Curse. Out. October.
As you live your days as dreams.
There we go. That's a nice. Just want another release date on that one. We finally got that pinned down. Vivarium coming 2027. Don't care. Didn't look that interesting.
World premiere.
The world premiere, so. Persona 6. No year on it. When they don't put at least 2027 on there, then you know that game could be 2028. That was a little teaser there for Persona 6. It really didn't show you shit about what was going on, though. All right, here's an Activision. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Could it be? Please, please let it be. Oh my God! They're announcing Spyro the Dragon! Holy shit! Dude, I'm literally crying on stream, bro! Spyro! Oh!
It's my kind of night. Alarms are ringing. Bullets are flying.
What do you do that for?
My fingers slip. And every copper in the tangle is on my tail.
Hooligans, come to order.
Yes, sir. Let me introduce you to some of my esteemed colleagues.
Even my schemes have schemes.
Me, I prefer to make it up as I go.
Oh, you have the job getting through without me. Everyone knows you're easy pickings for some.
What is this game?
And give my regards to the Sandman. Cheap rubbish.
A corpse in hand is worth two in the grave, as they say.
Look at the bloody airships. We're not here for you.
You're here for me. I'm fucking Darrow.
Time to lay our hands to mischief.
We've been preparing.
This is Clockwork Revolution or whatever.
Huh? So put in the heights tonight, yeah? Morgan, get to that crate to lower the ship.
Greetings. I am the Miracle Industries auto-loading crane. If you have the authority, I am at your service.
What happens if I find a few holes in you?
The lift is now unlocked.
Ah, defeat. How sad. You were all doing so well.
Do you expect us to go quietly?
Well, I certainly don't expect any trouble from some of Avalon's most disposable citizens.
Hello, frightened human. Who can get you out of this? You've just jumped about 25 years back in time. This place, on this day, is ripe for changing the course of history.
This life ain't one for granting easy choices, but I just found a way to control the past. Change who's in control. Make things unfair in our favour. Bought you a little toy with a big mouth.
What a proper little villain.
A better villain than you'll ever be. You decrepit old soul.
The block, the priest, who do we like the least? Oh, it's different how they do ya. The wax they see it to ya. And when they're done with chucking it up, oh, downstairs, well, they're all gonna screw you in the head.
Nothing's ever given to folk like us, especially not the future. But this time, we've a chance to steal it.
What more can an honest thief ask for?
It's not bad. Interesting. It looks like Xbox is going back to console exclusivity.
Clockwork Revolution is an original experience full of intriguing characters and incredible world building. And it's an Xbox console exclusive coming in 2027. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a milestone year for us as we celebrate 25 years with you. And we're excited about our lineup of iconic games. Record-breaking Forza Horizon 6, the return of Master Chief, rebuilt from the ground up, the extraordinary world of Fable, full of choice and consequences. Incredible games from our partners at Sega, 4A Games, Koei Tecmo, and more. And players can look forward to 2 upcoming exclusives, Gears of War E-Day in 2026 and Clockwork Revolution in 2027. In a moment, we'll dive into Gears of War E-Day, but before we do, one franchise that has been with us from the beginning is Call of Duty. Now, it's bigger than ever, with a new Modern Warfare later this year and a movie on the way. Last month, the teams at Infinity Ward and Activision gave us a glimpse of the story and gameplay. Today, they are back with a first look at DMZ, reimagined in a way that only Call of Duty can deliver.
Just gonna go look at Call of Duty.
Downstairs with me. See if there's any weapons secure laying around. That's not why we're here. We're gonna be fine. It's only gonna take 2 seconds. Get your ass upstairs.
Damn, he's down. Let's go help him.
Hell no. Thanks on him. Told him to get his ass up here.
Where are we at on the intel? Got it.
Just let it HVT.
On you.
Shit. Yeah, you know we're here.
Damn.
This is what that HVT. Hey, what's up?
Alright. Let me get some ammo. Oh, hell yeah. Let's move. I'm inside. Copy. Please have medical. Oh, thank you. Hey, Buck, are you downstairs? Oh, shit.
Cool. So I guess we're going to the Gears conference.
Welcome to the Coalition here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, home of Gears of War. When Gears debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre. And now in 2026, we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans, and lay the foundation for where Gears is going next. To get there, we're taking it all the way back to the day the world changed and a fight began in Merchants Day. It's a day of unimaginable loss that sits at the heart of our universe. And today, for the first time, we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play with our new movements, weapons, and modes that will make E-Day the most brutally satisfying Gears yet. Is that all you've got?
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project, we were moving to Unreal Engine 5. It was a new foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes Gears so special to us and to our fans. We realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, over-the-top spectacle, they're all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day. The moment the Locust ripped through the ground and changed the history of Seraph forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game. So we started with this one still from the Mad World trailer. It's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game around.
This is our most ambitious game yet. E-Day is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail. We're pushing Gears to new heights with the densest, most detailed world we've ever created. With seamless, large-scale environments,
Even worse from up here.
fully dynamic ray trace lighting, and richer real-time destruction. Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuild everything from scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself, and then we tear it apart in front of you. You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons, and navigate the battlefield with more natural character movement so that every moment of emergence plays smoother and hits harder.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but plays like me. Great side. It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced with the power of a new engine.
E-Day is set before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
Love you, baby.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat in a moment of sacrifice before the war ended, and without him, Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant. With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new reality, the Locusts emerge and change everything.
The Coalition Emergency Broadcast System. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across the globe.
E-Day tells not one but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this world and our characters, beginning with a night of desperate survival in a brand new city.
We decided to focus our story on just one city, so you could really feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we wanted it to be more than just a backdrop. We wanted it to feel alive, like it was another character in the story, packed with layers and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery. The years of industrialization for the Cog War effort totally reshaped it. With such a rich history, it made sense to lean into that classic Gears retro vibe. Towering architecture, robust vehicles, and grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the 1970s. We also looked right outside these windows at the mountains, the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style. As you play the campaign, the city reveals itself through the main districts. The historic center, with its classic Gears architecture in stone and steel. The downtown core, more modern, reshaped by decades of industrial growth. The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby, the refineries, and supporting working class neighborhoods, built around constant emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna is the ultimate battlefield. Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how gear moves through the world, and it created the perfect stage for greater scale and verticality in combat. Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets. We wanted to keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears. And we completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems. The smoother transition and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low ground cover. This all allows us to create more complex and organic feeling spaces than ever before. From Spring, you can now slide. This lets you quickly get under objects, slide around corners, or transition more smoothly into cover from the run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide.
Yeah, jumping is nice. That's good. There you go.
Climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes. At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations, tactical weapon choices, and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off the balcony, land next to your buddy and revive him, scramble through cover, slide under a truck, and hit safety on the other side. We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. You take the enemy head on, you flank them from a side entrance, or you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot. It's up to you. And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building. What for?
A raven crashed in the distance. A group of Gears ready an ambush. You still have your orders.
I mean, Gears looks great.
To decide where you are.
I don't know how I feel yet about Xbox going back to exclusivity on a few things.
Is fully realized. To create a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in. This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
But the board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure their radios to reach Afira.
Do it. The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left. But in E-Day, you're watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of Child's Story or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
You'll experience the locust decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
As a game design element, getting to use e-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere. You can toss a grenade in to close them up. It just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before with chippable cover across a range of materials. Your impact is real, visceral, and leaves a mark on the world. Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder. You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack. It's the fall of Kelowna.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special, and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire campaign is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo. As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Now, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes, a sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Megs and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are 4 soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locust, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies people love. The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky. Leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, this is great and all, but
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city.
we need more like info on the multiplayer a little bit. You know what I mean?
Converge again.
Or if there is even one.
Travis Phoenix.
Die.
In Fans the Books, we'll finally get to see the hard-ass Raven pilot Gil Gettner in-game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are absolute legends. You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile away. But if you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out. Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perm skill. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable, respecting the details that really make them who they are.
Material and character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything we've been able to achieve before. Our facial animation systems have been completely upgraded for E-Day, with 3 times more joints and over 350 facial shapes sculpted for each head alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has more detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox 360.
I mean, I don't know why Gears is the game they chose to start making exclusive, but Halo's coming to PlayStation. It's kind of odd.
With the amount of players we have,
And then Clockwork Revolution, that game's not coming to PlayStation, but that game needs to sell or else it's not going to be a franchise.
This allows us to have way more
A
expressive
little
characters
confused with
a
their
huge range. From a small
ideas here. You know, there's a lot of people who assumed games would start coming to PlayStation the way that they were going. Now they're going back to Xbox. I mean, but only some of them. It's like you don't know what games are and aren't at any point. That's more frustrating than being all in or all out, in my opinion. It's half measure. But that being said, Gears looks great. But is it going to make me go out and buy an $800 fucking Series X if I don't have one? Probably not. right? It's probably not going to convince me. If you don't already if you're not already in the Xbox ecosystem, 1 or 2 games is not going to convince you to go out and go get an Xbox. It's got to take a series of games, or at launch, making it clear that you'll be exclusive, like Nintendo Switch 2 has done, right? You know, going in, hey, it's not just Mario Kart World and Bonanza that are exclusive. It's every Xbox game is exclusive. Yeah, see, I'm glad it's coming to PS5. I'm in a position right now where I only have a PS5 and a Switch 2. And so I stream on PS5, so I'm glad that it's going to be there. I'm not mad that Gears isn't on PS5. I just don't like the mixed messaging and the selective nature of what they're picking. Like Forza is a timed exclusive. Gears is, you know, a console exclusive. Halo's a multi-platform. Like, where is the consistency? You know? Like, because with Nintendo, for example, if I get a Nintendo Switch 2, I know consistently Nintendo developed games will be released on this console. If I buy a PlayStation console, I know consistently PlayStation Studios games will only be on this console. So it's like this half measure is not good enough yet. They needed an announcement like, yo, we're going to commit on the next gen Xbox that every Xbox game will only be playable on this system or PC, right? Because it is a PC. Project Helios is a PC, essentially. PC console hybrid. So if they made the commitment, oh, you're so happy you have a PC? Yeah, but that's also you could get a lot of games on PC, and PC has a lot of games that consoles don't. But even just PC itself doesn't cover everything. You don't get Nintendo games. PlayStation's moving away from PC. So I always say you probably, to really get a grasp on most games, you need 2 systems. And usually that's going to be, in my opinion, Nintendo plus another. And you'll be covered for the most part. Some people can afford all 4. They can go PC, they can go Xbox, they can go PlayStation, they can go Nintendo. Some people can do 3 or 4. But I've always contended, I think it's Nintendo plus another, if you want to fulfill your gaming life. Your PlayStation was broke. Yeah, that would suck. But Xbox has enough. Xbox has enough games that they develop. If they started going console exclusive on a lot of them, minus Call of Duty, because they're not supposed to do that with Call of Duty because of the deal they made, they could really, really fucking tighten the grip on people to go get a Helios. Like, if I ran Xbox, I wouldn't do this half measure. I would be like, and maybe they'll do this in the next conference next year. I'll be like, yo, every game going forward is an Xbox console exclusive. So you know a new Halo is on Xbox only or PC. You know that a new Fable, a new Forza, a new this, a new that, a new Gears, it's all on Xbox. But that Elder Scrolls 6, Xbox only. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. They could do all that with every game but Call of Duty legally. And that's what they should do if they want to sell Helios units.
It's the transitions between them where the magic really happens.
Because I was thinking Helios was going to be a lot more expensive than PlayStation, but now I'm not so sure because your current PS5 Pro is $950. So the PS6 has got to be over $1,000 in 2027.
No other game does the squad like Gears does.
And even if Helios is $1,200 to $1,500, and you don't have to pay for online play, most likely.
It's also about the bonds you create with your friends.
And then Xbox comes out with all these exclusives, while PlayStation's had a hard time getting exclusives out the door. They could change hearts and minds.
All 4 characters are playable from the start. And we support 4-player online co-op, 2-player split screen on console. In Versus, our slightly based PvP is back with a collection of 44 modes and all new maps set in locations in and around the war-torn city.
But like I said, if you don't have an Xbox, I find it hard to believe that just Gears is going to get you to go out and buy one.
Seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game. Completing an in-game
And Clockwork Revolution is definitely not making people go out to buy a console.
a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a 12-player mode where all 3 squads fight alongside each other to battle the Locust Invasion
But
across a range of city-based maps.
I just hope Forza Horizon 6 is still coming to PS5. If somehow they pulled that out from under me, I'm going to be a little irritated. Already announced games need to come to PlayStation. I'm pretty sure Forza Horizon 6, they've said, is coming at some point to PS5. Now, we do know that Fable is coming to PS5, and we do know that Halo is as well. I think Fable moved to 2027 was a brilliant move. Get it away from GTA. Make sure the game is done. I don't think this press conference announced too much new, though, that I was excited. Like, all the stuff I'm excited for was games I already knew about, except for Spyro.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to the
Like,
theme of getting
the new Spyro, obviously, I just love knowing that a new Spyro is coming. Like, I'm cool with that. But Gears looks great, but I already knew about Gears. Just needed the date. And then I found out it was console exclusive. Already knew about Halo. Super excited for the extra missions and the release date being soon. That's good news, but these are already announced games. You know, already knew about Clockwork Revolution. Already knew about Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Just needed that release date. Got it. But what at this press conference was new that actually looked good? To me, the best new game I've seen, like brand new, totally new, didn't see it before, was Spyro. So. But I mean, next year's press conference ought to be totally different. Next year's press conference probably will have a lot to say about the next gen Xbox. So this feels like if you pretend all your game releases are water on a wash rag, this was them wringing out the last little bit of games they really had for the Series X, in my opinion. I didn't get that from the PlayStation press conference because we didn't see more of Intergalactic Project or whatever, Heretic Project, which I believe will be a PS5 game. I know some people say that it could be cross-gen. But I got the feeling the next Xbox is coming in 27. I don't think the next PlayStation's coming in 27. I don't. I'm thinking 28. Would have been nice to see Elder Scrolls 6 show. Oh, Senua was announced. I mean, that's a new announcement, right? But I never really cared about that franchise, I guess. But it's still a new announcement. But like I said, a lot of this was already existing games that just looked good and got release dates. And again, and when it comes to like DLC announcements, updates, and stuff like that, I could care less. This press conference, there's 3 guarantees in life during the Xbox press conference. You're going to get an update on Sea of Thieves, an update on Elder Scrolls Online, and an update on Fallout 76. And I could not give 2 shits less about any of those. Crazy Taxi, you know, like so they're re-showing some of the stuff they announced. And some of this stuff is fine. Crazy Taxi, you know, looked okay. Yeah, I felt like this was still missing like a surprise game, like a surprise big game, right? Like a huge surprise big game at the end of this press conference. Because the end of this press conference, that's the end of the press conference, by the way. But the end of this press conference was Call of Duty. I mean, we already knew about Call of Duty. Like, what are we doing? Right? Like, couldn't we have got something just... I mean, Elder Scrolls 6, man. I think that would have been the one. That should have ended the freaking press conference. They had to show something there. And they just didn't have it. You know, the thought would be, yeah, Elder Scrolls 6 may not even come out till past 2028. Maybe in 2028. But I don't know. They needed something else. They needed one more big thing. They didn't have it. Is it just better than the PlayStation press conference? Let me see. Let me think about this for a second. So, let me look at my schedule of releases. PlayStation had a lot of the same issues. Like, they showed Marvel's Wolverine, and that looked freaking awesome. Right? But we already knew about the game existing. I don't know. I feel like... Okay, I think Summer Game Fest might have won out, actually. I think Summer Game Fest, the Xbox conference, and the PlayStation conference all feel like a 7 out of 10 to me. Like 7 out of 10-ish. But I think my favorite... I'm just going to go with my most favorite thing I've seen all week. So I don't think this is necessarily the best conference because I do think they're all about a 7-ish out of 10 at best. But the best thing I've seen all fucking week was Wolverine. That's the best thing I've seen all week. I'm not as down on God of War as other people are. I don't know, man. I think, yeah, PlayStation had God of War and they had Wolverine. Xbox, they showed off Gears and Halo. Gears and Halo are the big two that really got me going. But we already knew those games existed. And then Summer Game Fest is Final Fantasy and Resident Evil. So when I'm looking at this press conference, for me, and I'm only speaking for me, I'm not a huge Resident Evil Final Fantasy fan. And I will play Halo, and I won't be able to play Gears. But I am going to buy Wolverine, and I am interested in God of War. So if you go off top 2 games from each conference, probably lean PlayStation. Just because, like I said, Wolverine's the best thing I've seen all week. So I got a feeling Nintendo's still coming out with their conference more than likely. The rumor is Tuesday. We'll see how they do. Everything feels very 7 out of 10 to me, man. Like, I don't feel like super upset about things I've seen, but I also don't feel like super freaking jazzed up for it. I think third-party games have definitely carried the day. Castlevania, when they announced Rayman before, I don't know what conference some of these were announced, because they're all kind of blend together. But when Rayman was announced, I was super excited. So, but there are 10 games I plan on buying the rest of the year. Okay? As of now. Obviously, that's going to update when Nintendo has their conference and we get a release date for Fire Emblem and Dustbloods and whatever else they might announce, like a Ocarina of Time remake. But I'm going to buy Star Fox June 25th. I'm buying college football July 2nd. I'm buying Black Flag Resynced July 9th. I don't remember what conference Resynced was at. Could have been at Game Fest. Could have been at freaking the PlayStation show. I don't even know which one it was on. It runs together. I'm getting Halo Campaign Evolved. That's a point for Xbox. Do I like Fortnite New Seasons? I played 2 matches in my life in Fortnite, both on stream. First one, I was running and gunning, killed 4 people, then died. My second match of Fortnite ever, I won by basically hiding. And then I never played Fortnite again. So, Halloween the game, that's that I'm interested in. That comes out September 8th. It's got a campaign and the multiplayer, the asymmetric multiplayer. So what do we got so far? We got a third-party game, we got a Nintendo game. So 1 for Nintendo. We got a third-party game for college football and Assassin's Creed. That's 2 for them. We have Halo Campaign Evolved. That's from Xbox. So we'll give them a point. And we have Halloween the game. That's a third-party game. So that's 3 for third parties, 1 for Nintendo, and 1 for Xbox. Then we have Wolverine. That's a point for PlayStation. So 1 apiece for the big 3 and 3 points for third-party games. Rayman Legends Retold. That's a third-party game, October 1st. That's a point. So it's 4 to 1 to 1 to 1. Castlevania Belmont's Curse, third-party game. Okay, now it's 5 to 1 to 1 to 1. And then Modern Warfare 4, I was interested in. I saw the trailer and I was interested in it. That has to go in the Xbox camp because they own it. So now it's 5 points for third party, 2 points for Xbox, 1 for PlayStation, 1 for Nintendo. And then GTA 6 is third party. So it's 6-2-1-1. So probably Summer Game Fest had it best, even though not all those games were announced there. And then Nintendo still has their conference coming up. They're going to add Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. So that's going to be a second point for Nintendo, and then Dust Bloods. But yeah, I would say third party rules the day this year. For sure. So the 3 games that I think are going to be the best 3 games this year, one is a third party game, one is a Nintendo game, and one is a PlayStation game. So GTA 6, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, and Marvel's Wolverine probably will end up my top 3 games of the year. What I don't see on there is an Xbox game. Actually, to be completely honest, there is another Xbox game, Forza Horizon 6, once it comes out to PlayStation. Like, that's going to be pretty good. That's probably going to be the best Xbox game I play all year. Discounting remakes like Halo. So, I know. I think the gaming industry's fine. I think we got plenty of games coming out. There's no shortage of games. This will probably be more games I buy in a year than a normal year. I used to buy only like freaking 10 games a year, like 5 on the Switch and like 5 on PlayStation or Xbox. I'm buying 10 just in the second half of this year from just off of what we know. So, and I've already bought probably 6 or 7 in the first half of this year. Because I played, I bought Directive 8020 and played it. I played 007 First Light, High on Life 2, Life is Strange Reunion, Mario Tennis Fever. I've even avoided some Nintendo games. You know, I didn't get Tomodachi Life. I didn't get Pokemon Pokepia, whatever. I didn't get Yoshi in the New Book, you know. So Nintendo has dropped the ball in this first half of 2026 for sure. Because I'm usually a Nintendo guy where I'm buying all the first-party Nintendo stuff. But even I've strayed away from that because I'm like, well, I'm less interested in these kind of games. I'm more interested in these kind of games. So I think Nintendo could be really low on its releases, you know, that I'm actually interested in this year on the number of releases. That being said, if it's true about an Ocarina of Time remake, that could be really good. That could be really, really good. This could be a stacked year. I just don't think that. I think 2026 has a lot of quality enough releases, but to me, they don't have just a complete games that completely blow you away. Like, I think 2023 might be the best year in gaming as far as like top end releases, because you had, I know you might laugh, you had Starfield. I liked it. I don't care. Rainbow says Mario Wonder, Spider-Man 2, and Fire Emblem Engage, Tears of the Kingdom. What else? There was something else that came out in 2023 that was big. Well, that might have been it. But anyway, they had 5 like huge releases. Huge releases, in my opinion. Kind of like, you know, 07 had freaking Galaxy and Mass Effect and BioShock and Assassin's Creed and Mario Galaxy. You know, I don't think 2026 will be remembered like that. I do think 2026 might be like something like, oh, I remember this year for GTA 6 plus maybe another game like Wolverine. Or I remember this year for GTA 6 plus, oh yeah, they remade Halo. Or oh yeah, they remade Ocarina of Time. You know. I don't know. What are you guys most excited for? You can let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat. What game are you looking most forward to the rest of the year? I do think it's going to get awkward. All these September releases are going to cannibalize each other. So many games are coming out in September. Like, they're really trying hard to avoid COD. The closest big release I see to Call of Duty is, or no, try to avoid GTA. The biggest, closest release I see to GTA is COD. COD comes out October 23rd, 4 weeks before GTA 6. I don't see nothing in November when I look at the release schedule. Basically after Call of Duty 4, there's like no fucking games for the rest of the year. Basically no big ones that I've seen from October 23rd when Modern Warfare 4 comes out until February 23rd when Fable comes out. There is nothing else listed with a date that I've seen besides GTA 6, November 19th. That's wild. That's wild. I figure some game would be like, let me come out November 4th or something. Or there'd be some sort of December 15th release for something. Or a January something. No. Just blank. And I don't know if I've ever seen that before. So that's freaking wild. See a lot of good. I see a lot of spring 2027 also. A ton of spring 2027. And I don't know where the chips will fall for that. You know, just spring 2027 alone, you know, Final Fantasy, Pokemon, Winds and Waves or whatever. I guess technically Fable in February, that's winter still. But that's still going to be around that February, March, April area. You know, there was a bunch of games that say early 2027, which could be all around that area too. So it's very weird. It's like we're getting a holiday in September and we're getting a holiday in probably March just to avoid GTA 6. So if GTA 6 gets delayed for any reason, it's going to completely fuck up the gaming calendar for everybody. That's for sure. But I believe it's definitely I believe it's coming out. So well, I think the rest of my day I'm going to go watch UFL football. They have the 2 semifinals on. French Open ended earlier. Zverev won his first major. So, I'm probably going to go ahead and get out of here. Unless there's anything else you guys want to discuss. I might be live later playing some 007 First Light. See ya.